This is URK 19 CS1093, experiment number 8, page replacement algorithms. So, in this, there are three uh, algorithms, that is FIFO, LRU, and optimal. So, I have done it as a menu driven program. So, here first we have to initialize these variables in NF, then array in with size 100, then array P with 50 size, then hit equal to 0, then ijk, then page fault cnt equal to 0. And inside the function called, we have to create a function called get data. In that we have to ask from the user for the page reference length of page reference sequence, then page reference sequence, then after getting the page reference length of page sequence, we'll store it into the variable n. Using a for loop, we'll get each of the spaces, and then we'll ask the user to enter the number of frames, and that will be stored into nf. Then another function called initialize, in that the page fault cnt will be initialized as 0, and using a for loop I equal to 0, I less than nf, I plus plus p of I equal to 9999, and inside that another function like is hit. Inside that we are passing a parameter called in data, where hit equal to 0, and using a for loop j equal to 0, j less than nf, j plus plus. If p of j equal to data, then hit equal to 1, and we'll give break, and then we'll return hit. Then coming into the next function, get hit index, in that hit int, and for loop k equals 0, k less than nf, k plus plus. And inside that, if p of k equal to the data, then k will be given the initialized state to hit int, and it will give break and will return hit int. Then next is void dispages, that will give a for loop k equals 0, k less than nf, k plus plus. And if p of k not equal to 9999, then we'll print p of k values. Then next is void is pg fault cnt, will print total number of page fault. And next is function called FIFO, where we'll call for the function initialize using a for loop I equal to 0, I less than n, then I plus plus will print for in of i's value. Then if is hit of in of I equal to 0, then we'll go for the for loop k equal to 0, k less than nf minus 1, k plus plus. Then p of k plus 1's value will be stored into p of k, and in of i's value will be stored into p of k, and the ph false cnt will be incremented, and we'll call for the function dispages. Then else it will print no page fault, and it will come out, and then call for this, go to the function dispage fault cnt. The next function is optimal. Again they'll call for the initial function, and then near we'll initialize near 50, array size of 50, a variable called near. Then for I equals 0, I less than an I plus plus, will print for in of I value. Then if is hit of in of I equal to 0, then for j equal to 0, j less than n plus nf, j plus plus, then pj equal to p of j, then found will be initialized as 0. And for k equal to I, k less than n, k plus plus, if pj equal to in of k, then it will print, put k's value into near of j, and initialize found equal to 1, and will break. If that condition is wrong, then it will print else found equal to 0. Coming out of it, if not found, then near of j's value will be 9999. Then int max equal to minus 9999. Int re-index for j equal to 0, j less than nf, j plus plus. If near of j greater than max, then near of j value will be stored into max and j's value will be stored into rip index. Then coming out of it, p of rip index equal to in of i's value. Then page fault and C plus will be incremented and we'll go for the function dispages. Next is LRU. We'll go for the function. We'll call the function initialize. Then least, variable least with array size 50, followed by equal to 0, I less than n I plus plus. We'll print the value of in of I. Then if it's hit in of I is equal to 0, then for j equal to 0, j less than n of j plus plus, pj equal to p of j, found equal to 0. Then for k equal to I minus 1, k greater than equal to 0, k decrement. If p of pj equal to in of k, then k's value will be stored into least of j and found will be stored as 1, will break. If that condition is wrong, then it will print else found is equal to 0. If not found, then least of j equal to minus 9999 and int min equal to 9999 int rip index. Then for j equal to 0, j less than np, j plus plus. If least of j is less than min, then min will be stored as least of j's value. Then rip index will be stored as j's value. Then we'll go coming out of it, p of rip index equal to in of I and page fault CNT will be incremented and we'll go for the function this pages, else it will print no page fault and we'll call for the this fault CNT function. Inside the main function, this is a menu driven program, so while one print, we'll print all the options for the user and when and that will be stored into the variable choices. And this is the switch case. So first case is get data, second is FIFO, then optimal, then ILRU, and default if break. So let's run the code. So first one is enter data, sequences 8, 2, so number of frames is 3. So next is FIFO, will show no page fault for 2, 4, 2, 3, 1, 3. Now second choice is third is optimal. Then fourth one is LRU. Then exit. So that's all. Thank you.